In this video, we're going to look at previous market data and see if we can guesstimate on when we will be coming out of this crypto bear market that we're in. Let's talk about it. When it comes to the bull market and the bear market in crypto, everyone seems to have an opinion. We have a very limited amount of time and data that we can go over and look at, see what's happened in the past. However, that is going to be our best asset to kind of determine what could possibly happen in the future. I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, but this is my opinion based on the data that I've found. And one of the biggest pieces of data that I keep coming across is the Bitcoin halving, which happens every 210,000 blocks, about every 4 years. And whenever that halving comes up, there seems to be some sort of rally that starts to happen before the halving, a little bit after the halving. And you can kind of compare that from Bitcoin to Ethereum to other cryptos that just kind of follow what's going on in Bitcoin's world. Whenever that halving is approaching, there seems to be some sort of rally before the halving and after the halving that kind of ripples across the industry in the crypto space. You will see, based on the data that we're going to go over, you'll see Ethereum kind of following the trend, as well as altcoins following that same trend. So I believe that's a good place to look at when we really want to see what's going on with the market and the best guesstimate on this bear cycle that we're in. Here are the halving dates of Bitcoin. We've had 3 so far. We've got a 4th one coming up. We'll look at that later. But you can go back and you can look at the dates of when the halving occurred, block number, the percent that's been mined, the block reward. This chart here on Zen Ledger really lays it out well. But what I did is crypto became really popular more recently. And I thought that the one that would really pertain closer to where we are today with our acceptance in crypto and the market would be the last halving that happened May 11th in 2020. So let's take a look at that chart. Here we are on CoinGecko. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to come back and to look at a little bit of time before the halving of Bitcoin and a little bit of time after the halving of Bitcoin, just to see what happened with the market. So I went back to July 1st, 2019 and took it to December 31st, 2020. The halving happened right here, May 2020. And you can see as the halving is coming up, you start to see this rally and then afterwards, right? So then I looked up the number 2 crypto, Ethereum. I mean, look at how similar these two look. We got the May 2020 halving coming up. You got the rally, and then obviously after the rally. Then I thought about, what about some of the other cryptos like Monero? Monero, another very similar trajectory. We've got the, oh yeah, let me make it so you can see that. We got the May 2020 coming up. You got that rally happening and then afterwards, right? I pulled up Litecoin. And actually I went back to March 1st, 2020. I don't know why I did that. Let me see if I can change this. 2019. Let's go. There we go. All right. So before, You've got that rally coming up, and then we can see what happened afterwards. Pulled up Solana. Why not pull up another one? One of the newer cryptos. Again, May. You've got that rally right there, and then afterwards. So I guess what I'm saying, after taking this information in and looking at the Bitcoin halving, it looks like, there will be some ups and downs before the halving, maybe. But definitely when the halving is coming up, there seems to be that scarcity of Bitcoin that's going to be due to mining, and that excitement that halving's coming up. It seems to jolt the market a little bit, and the other coins seem to follow the trend of the Bitcoin. So what does this mean? What does it mean to me? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the next Bitcoin halving, which is happening in 2024 at block 840,000. And then I'm going to look at this chart here that was created by Yasser and look at the trends that's happened over the course of each of Bitcoin's halvings. If you go back and you look at this great chart, you can see the halving that has happened at each time. And in between the halving, you've got this rally, peak, and then you've got a bear. And then coming up to the halving, you get the rally, and then you've got the bear. Again, rally, and then the bear, which is where we're at now. So there may be another rally here or there, but the best prediction that I can come up with based off the information that I'm seeing is that this winter could last until 2024, when that next halving comes up and that crypto excitement seeps into the media and the scarcity of Bitcoin starts spreading around and really jolt the market. In summary, what do we have here? Well, what we have here is, based on the data, we have a pattern, and that pattern is built around Bitcoin, the number one crypto, and other cryptos seem to follow Bitcoin's same trajectory. So it's evident that as a halving occurs in time, Bitcoin will see a dramatic surge to like an all-time high beyond our expectations. But as soon as that peak arrives, a lot of people will sell their investments to reap the rewards, the profits. And then what will happen is Bitcoin will see a plunge just as dramatic as that surge. And along with Bitcoin, other cryptos will be within that trajectory because they seem to follow Bitcoin's trajectory. Other than the Bitcoin pattern that we went over, there are other factors that could come into play. I mean, we have countries that have adopted crypto as their official currency. We have crypto in court, XRP. Is it a security? Is it not? And I believe coming out of that case, that decision could affect a lot of other cryptos. So I think what we can do, the best information that we have right now at our fingertips on what is more likely than not to happen, is that the halving of Bitcoin is going to create a huge surge of interest in the crypto market. Bitcoin, if it follows the same trajectory as before, is going to go to an all-time high. At some point, Bitcoin investors will sell in order to gain profits, and then there will be another dramatic decline in the Bitcoin price, much like the surge. That's the best that I have based on the information. So hopefully this information was helpful to you in just being a little more informed about the history of the Bitcoin halving and its effect on the market and what might happen in the future going forward and how long of a winter we may actually be in for. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you on the next one.